Brothers never going back. Let's go.
I can't take this any longer. They say what kills you makes you stronger. Flicking through these photos, reminiscing them days when we were younger. Man, things were so different. Had mum always cooking in the kitchen. Single mother raising 3 boys. I swear, don't know how you did it, but God is my witness until I...
Okay, 2 things. First off, that just threw me off guard because I'm used to brothers bringing that high energy. We're gonna talk our shit, and it seems like we're coming with a whole different vibe here. Secondly, I was trying to figure out that flow at first. I thought it was all over the place, but now it makes sense. Now I feel like I know where he's going with it.
I die, I made a promise I'ma make it. For all them days when you picked me up from the station, man, only God knows you were patient. I'll never forget them nights when you used to cry. I always wanted to ask you why. Was it cause dad left us with no goodbye, or was it the pain? Falling off my little...
And it's still I was just about to pause it and say it sounds like it's gonna be a... He sounds like he's spitting still within a drill flow. But I think it's gonna be a drill beat. But obviously a sad drill beat, which is something that you don't commonly hear, but I'm seeing more and more twists on drill. Like, yeah.
Little brother's eyes, or was it the family? With all their bullshit and their lies, or was it my auntie? Everything changed that day she died. She left 2 little beautiful girls behind. Only time I see is when I look in their eyes. It's crazy. You were my best friend, the only one that kept the family together. Now everything is a mess. My life's like a puzzle. The pieces will take me forever to put them together. That's why I don't bother, but I don't want to live with regret. When I see my mum stressed, it gets me depressed. I cannot enjoy my success. Swear I can't do this no more. It tore me apart when they put a battery in my mother's heart. Doctor said she won't make it. This the end of my verse. Wish I can go back to the start, but I know it will hurt. I know it will hurt.
Look, mum, I'm sorry for all the pain that you've been through. I'ma buy your house with that big view, cause I couldn't have done this without you.
Father, I'm sorry.
I like the fact that they've put in this, this sounds like a hook here. And I really like the fact that they've done this to switch it up.
You weren't there for me when I needed you. I ain't never gonna stop, no way. I'm never going back to them days. I grew up alone, that's why I always did shit on my own. I never asked nobody for no favors. Always moved houses, so I never had the place to call home. Never going back to them days.
Never going back to them days, no way. Look, mum, I'm sorry for all the pain that you've been through. I'ma buy your house with that big view, cause I couldn't have done this without you.
Father, I'm sorry. You weren't there for me when I needed you. I ain't never gonna stop, no way. I'm never going back to them days.
2018, January 24. Let me take...
Man said the exact date. That's how you know this shit's real, when they bring out the exact date.
You back to the moment when my life was almost cut short. I was driving back to turn right. I looked, there was no car in sight. All of a sudden, bright lights when I opened my eyes. I'm sitting there praying, will I ever get the chance to see my family again? Was it even worth it? All the drama between me and my ex, was it worth blaming myself? All of them years when my dad walked out and left, fuck him, I never needed him. But who am I kidding? Who I'm feeling alone, that's why I always did shit on my own. I never asked nobody for no favors, always moved houses, so I never had the place to call home. Shit got worse when my grandfather died, didn't even get the chance to say bye. But I know deep down he's in a better place, so Lord tell me why. Rest in peace to my ones up there, tell me why did the good die young. Bow to my knees, I'ma say this prayer, but I know the devil trying to hold my tongue. I was taught by my mum, she said the fame don't change you, changes the people around you. She an OG like that, MVP like good die young. Bow to my knees, I'ma say this prayer, but I know the devil trying to hold my tongue. I was taught by my mum, she said the fame don't change you, changes the people around you. She an OG like that, MVP like that, she only see the best in me like that. Fuck, as I take a couple more breaths, my body's in shock, there's pain on my chest, nothing the backs from the ones that left. When I'm laid in my coffin to rest, just know I was blessed. Just know I was blessed. Look, mum, I'm sorry for all the pain that you've been through. I'ma buy your house with that big view, cause I couldn't have done this without you.
Father, I'm sorry. You weren't there for me when I needed you. I ain't never gonna stop, no way. I'm never going back to them days.
Sebs, yeah, remember back in the day, I used to watch you lock yourself in that room because of the shit they say.
Izzy, remember what I told you, no such thing as a friend. Only friend is your pad and a pen. I'm the one you can always depend. I'm your brother, fuck them all right to the end.
Told me why they never loved us.
Izzy, relax.
Nah bro, look how they all switched up.
Circle got...
The Izzy relax bit could have been... I like that, but it could have been delivered better. It should have been more of him, like, cutting him off. Like, it felt like he was taking his turn there, if that makes sense. I like the back and forth. I love this, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. But that line there, he should have...
Right to the end.
Told me why they never loved us.
Izzy...
tell me why they never, Izzy relax, like it should have been cut off, if that makes sense. I feel like that would have just been delivered better. Instead, you can hear him just waiting his turn to spit his line, but I'm not mad at it because I really like where they're going with this.
I'm the one you can always depend. I'm your brother, fuck them all right to the end.
Told me why they never loved us.
Easy, relax.
Nah, bro, look how they all switched up.
Circle got smaller the bigger we got. This took us 10 years, they say it was luck.
They say that we fake.
They say it with hate.
The type to take anyone's food off their plate.
You know what, you're right, they think it's a game, but this is our life, we don't care about fame.
Gotta stack up the cash and leave. No future for a kid in these streets.
Little bro, have faith and always be grateful.
Sebs, you were always there for me, and for that, my brother, I thank you.
Don't thank me, you taught me just as much as I taught you. But you could've died in the car that day. Then I swear I don't know what I would do, cause I lost too many people I love.
Looking around, it isn't the same.
Lord, forgive me, but this is the truth.
So many times I just wanna give up.
I feel like it's never enough, I just wanna give up.
I just wanna give up. Look, mama, I'm sorry for all the pain that you've been through. I'ma buy you a house with that big view, cause I couldn't have done this without you.
Father, I'm sorry. You weren't there for me when I needed you. I ain't never gonna stop, no way. I'm never going back to them days. I grew up alone, that's why I always did shit on my own. I never asked nobody for no favors. Always moved houses, so I never had the place to call home. Never going back to them days.
Never going back to them days, no way. Look, mama, I'm sorry for all the pain that you've been through. I'ma buy you a house with that big view, cause I couldn't have done this without you.
Father, I'm sorry. You weren't there for me when I needed you. I ain't never gonna stop, no way. I'm never going back to them days.
Yeah, I really like this song. I really like this song. Is that their sisters? Is that the nieces? Because obviously they were saying rest in peace to their auntie. Is that then their cousins? I'm not too sure. Obviously family. I'm going to assume family. Yeah, man, they pulled it out the bag, this one. Alright. Rest in peace to your family members. I'm sure it isn't the first time an act or a person or a group have done a sad, more introspective type of song over a drill style beat. However, where I'm not the biggest, where I don't follow drill as closely as I do rap or grime, I'm not aware of too many songs or freestyles like this. So this is something that is quite new to me. So hearing these boys come in and do this, you know, it starts off with that tone straight away from the minute that first piano chord comes in. It just sets the tone immediately. And as I said, I was trying to figure out the flow at first, and then when you hear those hi-hats come in that drill pattern, then you kind of know that it's gonna be drill. And so when you hear those traditional 808s come in, it's strange to have that paired with something that isn't talking gang shit, that isn't talking about fucking man up in a different area code, etc, etc. So, you know, I really like the angle that they've approached this with. I love the fact that they didn't shy away from a back-to-back on a verse there where they're having that conversation. One or two of the lines, like I said, could have been delivered a little less structured in a strange way. I feel like it was too structured and it felt too much of like my turn, your turn, your turn, my turn. But in terms of the concept of that, I think that is absolutely sick. And in my opinion, songs like this, for some people are a lot easier to write, and for others it's a lot more difficult. And I don't know what it was like for brothers to write this song, but you know, some people find it easier to write tracks like this because it's so genuine and because it's so real. You don't have to think of nothing crazy. You're basically just telling your story and it naturally just comes out. But I know for other people it's more difficult. They don't know how to put it. They don't know how to put the emotions that they're feeling or the story that they want to tell into words, you know. But these boys did a great job of telling us as fans that story, and it's broken up with this hook that just, I think, really does nail the vibe and just nail the point that they want to get across. Really, you know, it's kind of that feeling of regret when Izzy's talking about his car accident and he's talking about having that life flash before your eyes moment, you know, thinking about, was it even worth the shit I went through with my family, my ex, my friends, you know. And it's kind of, again, that feeling of regret, like, regret is something that a lot of people fear most, because oftentimes regret is oftentimes with the past, and you can't change the past, you know. So I feel like this is one of them kind of songs that makes you appreciate the small things in life. It makes you appreciate the people around you, and it's another one of those songs that reminds you, if you've got any kind of issue with someone that you want to mend, like mend it like now, like right now, like click off of my video and go mend it right now, like them ones there, which is a life lesson that I feel people have to learn at different stages in their life. And if this is the thing that, you know, mends it for 10 to 15 people, you know, so be it, you know. I feel like they're putting this song out to share their experience and share their stories, to help others, you know, as well as obviously making good music. This is a great song, and arguably my favorite that they've dropped so far. You know, it's also that kind of music that will help others. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. My track with Shook is out right now, links are down in the description below. And yeah, appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you, man, later.